Before I go, I want to speak with you very briefly about a vote in Congress this week that addresses a serious problem facing our democracy, in my view. I've proposed much earlier on that we should just publicly fund all of our elections, but I don't have the support for that position. But there's a second position that is very good, and that is the role of money in politics and how we can begin to solve that problem. There's something I've always cared about, and at its best, our democracy serves all people equally, no matter wealth or privilege. But here's the deal. There's much too much money that flows in the shadows to influence our elections. It's called dark money. It's hidden. Right now, advocacy groups can run ads on issues, attacking or supporting a candidate right until Election Day without disclosing who's paying for that ad. Too often, powerful special interests use front groups to run these ads to win at any cost. Even foreign entities that aren't allowed to contribute to political campaigns use dark money loopholes to try to influence our elections.
Dark money?
Conservative activist who spent, as was his right, decades working to put enough conservative justice on the Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade, now has access to $1.6 billion in dark money to do more damage and from our perspective, and restrict more freedoms. As far as we know, that's one of the biggest dark money transfers in our history. And here's the deal. The public only found out about this $1.6 billion transfer because someone tipped off some of you reporters. Otherwise, we still wouldn't know about it. But now we know, and there's something we can do about it. This week, the Senate's going to vote on the DISCLOSE Act. House Democrats already approved this act, and Senator Shelton Whitehouse of Rhode Island helped write this bill as well. Here's some of the things it would do. Advocacy groups that run ads to influence elections would have to disclose any contribution above $10,000 that they receive. And foreign entities would be banned from making any contributions for these ads, period. Republicans should join Democrats to pass the DISCLOSE Act and get it on my desk right away. Dark money has become so common in our politics. I believe sunlight is the best disinfectant, and I acknowledge it's an issue for both parties. But here's the key difference. Democrats in the Congress support more openness and accountability. Republicans in Congress so far don't. I hope they'll come around. But here's the key difference. They should follow the lead of Republican governors and state legislatures in Tennessee and Wyoming that have passed disclosure laws. Let's remember, getting dark money out of our politics has been a bipartisan issue in the past. My deceased friend John McCain spent a lot of time fighting for campaign finance reform. For him, it was a matter of fundamental fairness, and he was 100% right about that. Ultimately, this comes down to public trust. Dark money erodes public trust. We need to protect public trust, and I'm determined to do that. So I want to thank you.
Who the hell told him to say this shit?
The Senate will act on this in a favorable way so I can sign that law into law as rapidly as possible. Thank you.
Mr. President, why is the border more overwhelmed under your watch? Mr. President, on the border, why is it more overwhelmed under your watch? On the border, why is the border more overwhelmed under your watch, Mr. President?
Because there are three countries that there are fewer immigrants coming from Central America and from Mexico. This is a totally different circumstance. What's on my watch now is Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua. And the ability to send them back to those states is not rational. You could send them back and have them, we're working with Mexico and other countries to see if we can stop the flow. But that's the difference. Thank you.
That didn't make no fucking sense. Why are you letting them in the country illegally? Serial killers that exist in America are having a heyday. Tell you what, they'd be real mad if Americans went out there and started defending our own soil. Start pulling out those 2As. What do you mean? They don't even exist. They're not even here, technically. So, I don't know, thinking out loud, I guess. Well, hooligans, not really sure. That was the quickest 30 minutes of my life. About the time when I got everything set up, old man Walter stepped on stage. He was mid-sentence when the White House decided to go live. because they do so great. Next thing you know, they'll be hitting me up. They'll be like, hey, will you come run our live? Because we run it like total shit in front of the whole nation. And I'm just going to be like, no. Because that's how I get down. Anyways, press 1 if you want to do the pledge, even though we just did it 15 minutes ago. I mean, you can never do the pledge too many times, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Press 1 if you'd like to do the pledge again. All right, I'll check it out, Jeff Hooligan. Well, it looks like we're doing the pledge. All right, give me a second. All right, hooligans, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm saying you can never do the pledge too many times in a day. I know people get butthurt about it, but maybe if you think about what you're saying when you say the pledge, you'd realize how important it is. Kind of, a lot of people believe in what do they call it, like reaffirming, I think, where they stand in the mirror and they go, you're going to be successful today. You're going to do great things today. Now that works for somebody, I guess, because otherwise people wouldn't talk about it. Doing the pledge is kind of like that. You're letting everyone and yourself know that you love your country and you will do anything to keep it free. It's golden. Why bitch about it? I don't know. That's my opinion. Either way, that's all we have today. For now, at least. Maybe we'll find something cool for a watch party or something later. Either way, I'm glad that we got to hang out. Please do not hesitate. If you are on YouTube right now, click that link in the top. Go to the other YouTube channel and subscribe so I have more time to convince you to go to a free speech platform for you stubborn hooligans, because they are going to delete this YouTube channel. It's so real. I wouldn't bring it up and talk about it every 5 minutes if it wasn't the real deal. You need to at least hop over to the new YouTube channel or do the right thing. Join the community, join a free speech platform, have fun with all of us, because we have new things coming that are just too fun and just too spicy for YouTube. So definitely join those other platforms. Everything should be in the description. If not, I'll post it in the chat. Mods will probably be posting Linktree links and stuff. The Linktree will take you wherever you're trying to go. Anything and everything I talk about, the link is in the Linktree. So instead of digging through links, remembering links, writing links down, just find the Linktree, go to the Linktree. It's all listed. It's all right there. I even put pictures on it. I put categories on it now. I've done everything I can to simplify it, to keep it optimized. So definitely check it out. Appreciate all of you hooligans. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.